Hey, we're here with Brenda Hipsher of X-rite, and as you guys are familiar with X-rite, they are the experts at giving you perfect color ultimately in your photos, whether those be print or digital, all the ways that you use those and get your work, your brand out there. So Brenda, we're using X-rite all the time in different ways. On the photo shoot, we're using our passport photo version 2.
Yep.
And everyone knows that because it's like what's on your shirt. It's that color checker, and it's got the gray card and the white card.
That's
and
right.
We're able to get all of the perfect exposure and color and camera,
Right.
so that none of that information is lost and impossible to retrieve later.
Exactly.
But then when we get back to the studio, we're keeping our monitors calibrated and accurate.
Right.
So any prints that come out, whether it comes out of our printer or whether we send it off to our lab, we know that we're getting real skin tones. That's always the most important to me. So we use the Color Monkey display to keep our monitors calibrated. What I really love is the plug-in in Lightroom, where you can actually, when you put that plug-in in there and kind of press the button to set your profile, you literally see different tones of greens and different tones of reds, all of a sudden you see a gamut across the picture that you didn't even see before. It was like one tone of red before, and then you press that and everything comes to life.
It's amazing.
So it really is amazing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, from what we've been using and loving for years with that colorimeter to now the i1 display, what are some of the ease of use and some of the beautiful things about this that make it really appealing?
So you're using two devices. You're using a color checker passport photo 2, like you said. You're taking a picture of it and then you're bringing it into Lightroom and using that to standardize all your images, even off of multiple cameras, right?
Exactly.
So they look great. But you wouldn't know that they really look great unless you were calibrating and profiling your monitors, which is you're obviously doing with the Color Monkey display.
Right.
So these two products work together. And the thing that we have to look at is, it's great to have both, but if you're only going to have one, you got to start with the monitor, because no matter what you're doing.
And that's where we started years ago.
Right.
We didn't even realize that I could just slip this like a wallet, into the passport, into my pocket, and I always feel like I look much more professional when I'm using it, because no one except for me knows what in the world it's doing. But it's amazing how easy it is. But we started with, exactly like you said, that colorimeter on our displays, just making sure that we had consistency.
Right. So just like we had the original color checker, and then we came out with the color checker passport photo 2 with the gray card, which is an improvement. Now we've taken Color Monkey display to a new level, and we've come out with the i1 Display Studio. Now this runs on the same software that the i1 Studio runs off of, which is the...
So no, you don't have to download something new. You can use that software if you had that before.
If you have a Color Monkey display, all you have to do is download the software for this device, and your Color Monkey display becomes a black i1 Display Studio.
Perfect.
So, but if you have not yet purchased something to go and calibrate and profile your monitor, this is the affordable, easy-to-use solution. It's called i1 Display Studio. It looks just like the Color Monkey display looked like, except it's silver. It really is the same device with different software.
Except this is nice and tinier than what we have had, what we've been using for years to calibrate our displays.
You're using the Color Monkey Photo, which is a spectral photometer. So this is a colorimeter. This does not do paper profiles. This is monitors, mobile devices, if you like, and projectors.
Which I feel like for a lot of photographers like us, we use a lab and we outsource that work. So we're not using the paper end. This is exactly what we need to keep our displays in check.
Right. This is the cool thing about this is it's easy to use and it's affordable. We don't find much stuff like that in the photo industry. Usually if it's really easy to use, it's either cheesy and it doesn't work so good, or if it's affordable, then it's sort of the starter end. The color engine in this device is the same color engine that's in i1 Profiler, sort of the higher end software. So you don't have to worry about getting sort of a subpar profile. You're getting an excellent profile.
That's awesome. Yeah, the tools like this, I feel like a lot of photographers put off and think,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of when I get to that level, I'll do this. I'm so happy that we felt that way a little bit at the beginning, probably the first year and a half of our business too, but I feel like if you have any desire to keep your business going with any kind of longevity and you don't want it to fizzle out, that there's so much value in just starting out here, so that all the work that you amass in your profile over time has a consistency. You can go back to it and you have the tones and everything. If we're showing work from 12 years ago that we shot, and because we protected the quality of those photos, we're able to still use that in portfolio
Sure.
and on our website.
Absolutely.
And all of that. So
yeah, if you've got a raw file and you've got a calibrating profile monitor now where you maybe didn't before, you can just re-edit those photos and boom, you're right, they are consistent to what your vision is now.
Most of our clients aren't calibrating their monitors,
Right.
so we don't. I think a lot of times we're kind of just changing things by eye and thinking, oh, that's what they'll see. But then we don't. Early on, at least, I was not aware that their monitor is going to look completely different from mine. I just wasn't in that headspace. This is so exciting. I mean, this is such a no-brainer to me compared to, the affordability, the ease of use, just the way the X-rite has come so far over time. We've watched that change over 12 years, and this is just kind of, I think there was maybe barriers to entry or confusion for us early on that just doesn't exist anymore. So I love to see more photographers becoming color perfectionists and just valuing that kind of professionalism in our work. It only raises the bar for how your clients see you. So
that's right. Yes. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be trying to sell your work against a photographer that is profiling their monitor.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. So
they're going to notice.
Thank you, Brenda, so much for showing us a little bit. We're excited to see the amazing booth here at Imaging this year, and we're excited to see you. It's great to see you in person once in a while.
It's nice to see you, and we love the Blumes.
Thanks, Brenda. We'll talk to you soon. And you guys come check out X-rite online. If you're at the show every year, just come out and meet these wonderful people in person, and they'll help you really take your game to the next level.